Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you all. And welcome back to the Beta Plan, playing Shadowrun Hong Kong. And I am excited. The third series with a new game, and this was the game that I said I think would bring the channel together. Because this is a strategic RPG. You have choices that you can make that influence the outcomes of your quest. And it is a turn-based game which matters where you stand. If you take cover, if you cast this spell or that spell, because one spell takes more time than the other, or what type of gun you fire, how far the range is. It is indeed strategy. And it is all set within the world of Shadowrun. So, for those that are new, what is Shadowrun? Shadowrun is developed by Harebrained schemes, and this is the third game in this series. The first one being Shadowrun Dead Man's Switch, and the second one being Shadowrun Dragonfall. And I played both of them, and the second one I played also the director's cut. Shadowrun Dead Man Switched focused on shamanic magic, whereas Shadowrun Dragonfall, well, kinda hardly need to say, dragons played a large role in it. And that's all I'm going to say if we're, well, might play these games later on the channel, or perhaps you want to play them yourselves. But that brings up an interesting point. I have already named shamanic magic, magic in general, and guns, and, well, they are together in one game? Yes, they are. Because Shadowrun, well, it's already a little bit in the name Hong Kong. It does not take place in a new realm, like Middle-earth for Lord of the Rings, or the setting in which The Witcher takes place, the Witcher series I should say. No, magic ebbs and flows on Earth. There was once a time where magic was great. Think of Arthur, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table with their mage Merlin. But magic disappeared and it became the stuff of legend, myths, and, well, was deemed a fairy tale until it returned. And that, well, kind of brought the world down in the 21st century, because, well, there's kind of a big shift in power balance when all of a sudden dragons fly again, demons appear, and some people all of a sudden can do magic, or have their bodies transformed, or bring children to this earth that are not really human. Because the races that are very common to most RPGs, like elves, dwarves, and in this game, or better say in Shadowrun, orcs and trolls are considered meta-humans. They formed from human stock and now breathe true. And in this 21st century, where people find themselves, their identity changing, their people changing, some find that they can suddenly do magic, some people find themselves not good enough and change their body with new technologies, with cybertronic eyes, cyberware arms, or have you a new heart made on BioWare. It is all possible. The world a tumble. In a world where the gangs rule the streets, the corporation the money, and corrupt governments, if at all, govern. A dystopian, dark future where magic and technology stand side by side, where you can meet demons in the street if you turn the wrong corner. But be warned. They are not demons, dragons, or other mythical creatures that are the worst enemy. No, the worst enemy are the humans and meta-humans themselves. They are the enemy, and you are no hero to save the world from all this dread. You are also not the villain to bring it all down. No, you run the shadows. You are a Shadowrunner. You do the dirty work that people request, be it murder, theft, or, well, perhaps protection actually. What contract you take is up to you, but Take it from me, you are not good, you are not evil, you are the grey, and that makes this setting unique. A dystopian future world, which is not too new, but with magic. Wow. With Cybertronic where, wow, where you are grey, not evil, and good at the same. Oh, whoa. I just gargle mayonnaise when I think of it. If you get that reference, good on you. So, that is the world of Shadowrun. And that is the game of Shadowrun, a strategic RPG. And it is only 2 hours out. Hot off the press. Psst. You can even see that I do not have a continue. I do not even have a load game. Whoa. So, we are going to do this little series blind. I have played, as I said, the other 2 games, but we are going to do this series blind. So let's get into it. Launch campaign and on hard mode. Because I did look already into making a character, because normally it takes me about 1 to 2 hours. I'm kind of nitpicky like that. Actually, it took me once again 2 hours to finally decide on what I wanted. So I know for a fact from the little slips and tidbits of news that were already released before the game was released in its entire, that we have 5 companions. 1 melee expert, 1 ranged expert, 1 a rigger, 1 a decker, and what those 2 are I will come to that, and 1 a shamanic magic. Now as said, Shadowrun Deadman switched, focused on shamanic magic, Dragonfall on dragons, or at least it was part of it. In Hong Kong, 6 ley lines, or in this version they are called dragon lines, come together. And dragon lines are like faults, like the Cinder Drake fault. Earthquakes are more common to happen near the Cinder Drake fault than they are in somewhere on the middle of the tectonic plate. Magic is stronger near ley lines, or dragon lines. And I know that the fans asked for a magic-based story, so I'm just going to go with a hunch that this story is about magic, and there is no magic companion. Not a mage type of character. A shamanic, yes, but not a mage. So we are going to go and play that. And then now we're just all of a sudden, wait, you're a male, why did you click on female? Well, we are playing Michaelus, a vampire with an angelic name as he dominates the people and rules the shadows. We are playing many males in Crusader Kings 2. I thought it was time for a female character to step up to the plate. Now, as we are going to go for a mage, now let me first pick a human for quickly. Mages favor willpower, and if we want to fight, for instance, we can fight magically. It's also based on willpower. So, a willpower character would be good. And if we want to fight, like physical or that type of thing, body and strength would be good. I know that 1 character is a dwarf, 1 is a human, 1 is an elf, and 1 is an orc. And I'm not really sure what the 5th person is, I think also a human. But that leaves us with the trolls unused. Alright. Of all the classes, well, better say archetypes. There are no classes in the game, and we'll get a little bit to that later. You have the Street Samurai, focused on close or range combat. Now, we are going to have both of them, as I said. We have no mage, we're going to try and cover that. We have a decker. Now, as said, this is in the 21st century, and there is a matrix. Yes, there is a matrix where you can really get into missions where you need to have somebody go into a virtual world, have their virtual reality, fight virtual programs. That's all in this RPG. And they are called deckers. Those that can do that, can download themselves into the matrix. Shaman, we talked about, or at least shamanic magic in comparison to normal magic, which sounds a bit weird, but yeah. Shamanic magic is shamans believe that magic comes from spirits from around them, so they can conjure fire spirits from fireplaces or toxic spirits from waste dumps, for instance. That's what a shamanic magic does, or call the shadows, call fire walls, lightning walls, wind walls. That is their type of magic. Whereas mages can call mana balls, fireballs, do healing, very important healing. Take over minds, which is something shamans definitely cannot do. That is all within the realm of the mages. So as I know that we have close combat and range done, we are pretty free to do either of those. We have a decker, we have a rigger. I won't end seeing Hong Kong. We're going to go into mage and probably physical, because all the other 4 races are present. And troll. What is the thing about trolls? Well, trolls get +1 body and +1 strength. Also, the maximum body stat is 17. Now for humans, here 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Everything is 9. 17, quickness 8, so a bit slower. Strength 15, charisma 6. Okay, sorry. Intelligence 6. Okay. Willpower 9. Willpower is what controls magic. No problem that charisma is a little bit lower intelligence. And lower intelligence does not affect our dialogue choices, by the way. Charisma can. Charisma definitely can, but well, we just have to live with that. So, as I said, these are archetypes, and these other archetypes are there. But you use karma points, which you may have already noticed at the humans. Gain +3 karma. We are just going to create our character from scratch. And we are going to pick this lady. Which, luckily for me, is for some reason now auto-selected. Probably because I did that before I started the video. So, we're going to choose this lady. One of the 2 new portraits for the female trolls that have been added to the game. This one was already added in Dragonfall. So we are going to go with this lady. I think she can be a combatant, but without looking like she... I don't know, something about her brown eyes and golden looks makes me think that magic might not be strange to her. And this one looks a little too electronic. Because if you use electronics, well, and I mean electronics like cutting off your arm in order to put a cool metal arm to hit people harder, well, that cuts into your soul. And your soul is the thing that channels magic. So, I don't want to cut too much into her, so we need not a portrait that is okay, now I need to look fast. There's no troll portrait a troll portrait with clearly a cybertronic eye, for instance. We don't want to go in that, we want to do magic. And all the other portraits, some are nice, but none of them speak to me very greatly if I haven't used one before already. So we're gonna go with her. Also, we are after all in Hong Kong. And I know that we have been adopted, so I assume that we are also from that locale. Alright, continuing to stats. So we already have body 2. Great, we're going to go to body 4 immediately. So how does this work? Let me go back a little bit, because that went a bit too quick, sorry. We have 55 points available. Level 3 costs us 3 karma. Level 4 costs us 4 karma. So each increase of level costs 1 more point than the previous level in order to increase. From body, quickness, strength, intelligence, wisdom and charisma are abilities derived that you can increase. We currently have nothing, but we could, for instance, increase our cyberware affinity. But seeing we want to go for mage, we kind of want to stay really low on the cyberware. Which is a bit unfortunate, because it's kind of cool to use hand razor weapons or spur cyber weapons. And probably our campaigns are not going to do that, because normally they level up themselves and get their own equipment. That was at least the case. If that's still true, then that's unfortunate. We won't see this too much. But, yeah. We also want magic, so. Now, the advantage of the way that we're doing it now is that I think my game is slightly laggy. I may need to put down the settings a little bit. I'm sorry, I thought I figured that out beforehand. I already lowered them a little bit. So, we increase our willpower, and our willpower allows us to do spell casting. Nice. But these spells are especially useful if you want to go into hand-in-hand combat. Key abilities. So let's take key abilities up to 4. Now we have decent casting for the beginning, we have decent chi, we have a decent body. Let's get some decent strength, huh? The question is this lady going to be melee or close combat? Let's keep some karma to use later. You know what? Let's keep just some karma to use later. We'll decide later where we want to go. We're at least going to go into close combat, and if we're going to go in melee or unarmed, I'm not sure yet. Let's go with that. Confirm. Yes, we will spend we will use the unspent karma later game. Oh, this is new. First and last name. Normally you only had a street name by people which you knew and everybody else was not really aware of, well, who you are. So we are... Well, we clearly have a bit of a Asian looking troll, and I know that she was adopted, which funny enough is by a man named Black. But I know that our twin brother, or no, that's not our other brother, and I take all this information from the site, is called Wu as last name. But apparently that's someplace if he has his own last name. I could be Black or anything. Well, I know that this is a true Chinese name. Zhao. Zhao. Thank you. Because I knew a lady once that was called Miming Zhao, which translates actually as little trees. Which I'm going to take. Ming Zhao. Little trees, and that's kind of funny for an orc with green hair, I think. Perhaps I should not like totally copy that lady, because then I'm going to get then that's going to give me trouble. I don't speak with her a lot anymore, but I don't want to call for her. Well, Ming Ming means little trees, so let's use that, and then we just will use. He is called Wu Jiwa. No, I will do it like this actually. Oh, that's G-R. Brain? Thank you. Jiwa. So, what is our street name? What is our street name? What is a good name for a street mage with street power? I should have thought this before time. I first had a different character a little bit in mind. And I had already a street name for her, but I kind of didn't realize I was going to go with a troll later on, and then I forgot that I didn't pick a street name. Should do this quick before the end of the video. If I go with Deathclaw or Lady Deathclaw from like the Marvel universe, I'm forced to go melee. I didn't want to do that. Besides, that kind of implies that she has emotional issues. What is it called? Chang'e. Princess of the Moon. Chang'e. I know you write it like this, but you pronounce it more or less Chang'e. This is a Chinese deity of the moon. And we run the shadows. I think that's good. Chang'e. Confirm. Let's see what the opening sequence holds in store for us.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond. I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And I need you with me. I know we're not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place, but you and Duncan are the only real family I have. Please, if our past means anything to you, meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here. I'm begging you. I'm almost out of time.
there we have it. Well, I hope that intro has tickled your interest. If not, my explanation or my character for this series. And I hope you are interested in the dystopian future and the RPG, the strategic RPG that is Shadowrun. And if so, then I hope I see you in the next episode. And as always with the start of a new series, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content, so I know what it is that my watchers want to see. And in the meantime, until we see each other in the next episode, I say I thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.